Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are here to review the injury report after week number 2. And as you can see for the Bears, they don't have any injuries. The Bengals, Rashawn Jenkins got strained back, he's out for 2 weeks. The Bills, they just lost Aaron Schobel with a broken hand, out for 5 weeks. Broncos, no injuries. Melvin Sheffer has a strained back, out for a week. Buccaneers, no injuries. This will be the only injury for the Cardinals. Adrian Wilson. Chargers didn't have any injuries. The Chiefs, Jeff Webb, questionable for week 3. And you got Tony Gonzalez out with an abdominal tear for another week. Then we have for the Colts, nobody injured. For the Cowboys, Aiken Adeli is still out for a week. But then you just had Patrick Creighton just end up on the injury list with a sprained ankle. Out for 1 more week. Then we have Dolphins didn't have any injuries. They're getting Brian Westbrook back for week 3. I wish the buttons wouldn't be pushing so fast. Falcons, no injuries. 49ers, you have Marquez Douglas out with 2 more weeks with a hip pointer. The Giants have no injuries. Jaguars, nobody's hurt. The Jets, Brian Thomas might come back this week with a bruised shoulder, but it's questionable. Thomas Jones still out with a strained knee. Now heading over to the Lions, nobody's hurt. The Packers, as of losing Charles Woodson wasn't bad enough for the rest of this franchise. You lose Scott Wells to broken ribs for 6 weeks. So I guess the injury bug has traveled to Green Bay. Panthers, nobody's hurt. Patriots, nobody's hurt. The Raiders, they're probably going to get Kirk Morrison back this week. He's listed as probable. With a dislocated elbow, they must have just popped that thing back in there. The Rams, though, a torn shoulder for Brandon Chillar, out for 8 weeks. The Ravens, they just lost Dan Cody to torn groin. Ow. As they still have Samurai Roll out for a few more weeks with that turf toe injury. Redskins, no injuries. Saints, nobody's hurt. Seahawks, nobody's hurt. Steelers, Lawrence Timmons still out. Although you might be getting Tyrone Carter back this week from his strained shoulder. Though you just lost Sean Mann for a couple weeks with a pulled hamstring. And after the Steelers, you have the Texans with Amon Green out with a broken wrist. And I don't remember if Dexter McClellan was here last week with his dislocated ankle. Titans and Vikings, nobody's hurt there. And as you can see, we are starting to get a fair number of injuries just 2 weeks into the NFL season. And a lot of them, I mean, we're not like having teams think, oh, this guy's going to be out for the rest of the year bad just yet, but, you know, maybe some of these injuries will progress. List of injuries is easily going to grow throughout the week, so I hope the injury demon's going to be ready with a bunch of rooms, you know. But that is it for the injury report for this week, and I will see you all next time.